The unshakable mindset of a Stoic. The ship rocked violently as waves crashed against its hull. The crew panicked, shouting and scrambling for safety, except for one man. Standing firm at the helm, he remained composed, his face unreadable. He could not control the storm, but he could control himself. This was the mindset of Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor who faced war, plague, and betrayal with unwavering calm. What makes a person mentally unbreakable? Why do some crumble under pressure while others remain steadfast? The answer lies in Stoicism, a philosophy forged in the fires of adversity. From ancient thinkers like Epictetus and Seneca to modern warriors, entrepreneurs, and athletes, Stoicism has shaped those who refuse to be ruled by fear or fate. At its core, Stoicism teaches that while we cannot control the world, we can control our response to it. By mastering our thoughts and emotions, we build resilience, wisdom, and an inner fortress no external force can shake. This is the foundation of an unshakable mindset. Now let's explore the timeless principles that make Stoicism a guide for mental toughness in an unpredictable world. The core of Stoicism, mastering your reactions. Imagine this. You spend months crafting the perfect YouTube video. The editing is flawless, the script is engaging, and you've poured your soul into it. But when you hit publish, it flops. Views trickle in disappointingly, and the algorithm seems to have ignored your hard work. How do you react? Do you spiral into frustration, questioning your abilities? Or do you step back and remind yourself of a fundamental Stoic principle, the dichotomy of control? The dichotomy of control. At the heart of Stoicism is a simple but powerful distinction. Some things are within our control, and others are not. What can we control? Our actions, our mindset, our effort. What can't we control? The outcome, other people's reactions, external events. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, put it best. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This means that while we can't force success, we can control how we respond to setbacks. Applying Stoicism in real life. A Stoic YouTuber wouldn't dwell on the disappointment. Instead, they'd analyze their work, refine their skills, and focus on the process, not the outcome. Because in the end, true power lies in how we respond, not in what happens. By mastering our reactions, we reclaim control over our own happiness and success. And that's the first step in living a Stoic life. How to train yourself to be undefeatable. Part 2:1. Voluntary discomfort. Toughening the mind. The ancient Stoics believed that comfort breeds weakness, which is why they deliberately embraced discomfort. They would take cold baths, fast for days, and sleep on the floor to harden themselves against life's inevitable hardships. Soldiers follow a similar principle. They train in brutal conditions, harsh weather, exhaustion, hunger, so that real combat feels easier by comparison. By willingly exposing themselves to controlled adversity, they develop resilience that serves them when it truly matters. The lesson: if you can endure small hardships voluntarily, bigger challenges won't shake you. Try taking cold showers, skipping a meal, or going a day without modern luxuries. It's not about suffering. It's about proving to yourself that you can handle discomfort and remain in control. 2. Negative visualization, expecting the worst. The Stoics practiced memento mori, a reminder that death is inevitable. While this may seem morbid, it serves a powerful purpose, preparing the mind for loss, failure, and adversity so that these events don't paralyze us with fear. Athletes use a similar technique. They don't just visualize success. They imagine worst-case scenarios, losing a match, making mistakes, dealing with setbacks. This way, If things go wrong, they're mentally prepared and stay composed under pressure. You can do the same. Picture losing your job, failing at a project, or facing public criticism. How would you respond? By rehearsing these scenarios in your mind, you build the ability to handle real adversity without panic. 3. Practicing indifference, emotional control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." This is the essence of emotional control. You can't stop challenges from arising, but you can control your response to them. Modern life constantly pulls at our emotions, negative news cycles, social media drama, and the opinions of others. Most people react instantly and emotionally, but training yourself to pause before reacting can be life-changing. Try this. The next time you hear bad news or face criticism, don't react immediately. Take a breath. Ask yourself, does this deserve my energy? By mastering emotional control, you become immune to petty frustrations and distractions, making you truly undefeatable. Why? External happiness always fails. Many people believe that wealth, fame, and approval will bring them lasting happiness. They chase success, thinking that once they achieve their goals, they'll finally feel fulfilled. But this pursuit often leads to suffering rather than joy. Why? Because external happiness is fleeting. It never lasts. The hedonic treadmill. The concept of the hedonic treadmill explains why achieving external goals rarely leads to long-term satisfaction. When you get what you want, a promotion, a luxury car, a social media following, you feel a temporary high. But soon, that feeling fades, and you crave something more. This cycle never ends. No matter how much you achieve, your mind constantly resets its expectations, making true contentment impossible through external means alone. The celebrity trap, a striking example of this phenomenon, is seen in the lives of celebrities. Many of them have everything: wealth, fame, admiration, yet still struggle with depression, addiction, and emptiness. Robin Williams, despite making millions laugh, battled deep personal pain. Marilyn Monroe was adored by millions, but felt profoundly lonely. These cases highlight a truth we often ignore. External success does not guarantee inner peace. The real solution: inner fulfillment. If external achievements don't bring lasting happiness, what does? The answer lies in inner peace and self-acceptance. Instead of seeking validation from others, focus on cultivating a sense of purpose, mindfulness, and gratitude. Practices like meditation, self-reflection, and helping others can create a more stable, lasting sense of happiness, one that isn't dependent on external circumstances. True happiness comes from within. The sooner we stop chasing illusions of external fulfillment, the sooner we can find real peace. The 4 virtues of a Stoic, a blueprint for strength. The Stoic philosophy, founded by thinkers like Zeno of Citium and later practiced by historical figures such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, provides a framework for inner strength and resilience. At its core, Stoicism revolves around 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, temperance, and justice. These principles serve as a guide for navigating life's challenges with clarity and composure. 1. Wisdom, seeing life objectively. Wisdom, in the Stoic sense, is the ability to perceive the world as it truly is, free from bias and emotional distortion. It is about making rational decisions based on reason rather than impulse. One of the most striking examples of wisdom in adversity is Nelson Mandela, who, during his 27 years in prison, turned to Stoic philosophy for guidance. Reading works such as Marcus Aurelius's Meditations, Mandela maintained a clear perspective on his situation, refusing to let resentment cloud his judgment. His ability to see beyond his suffering ultimately enabled him to lead South Africa toward reconciliation instead of revenge. 2. Courage, facing fears. Head on. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. The Stoics believed that true strength comes from confronting adversity without being overwhelmed by it. Consider a startup founder who repeatedly faces failure yet continues to persevere. Each setback, whether financial struggles, investor rejections, or product failures, is an opportunity to learn and grow. By embracing these challenges with resilience and a steady mind, they embody the Stoic principle of courage, acting in accordance with reason even when the outcome is uncertain. 3. Temperance, living with balance. Temperance, or self-discipline, is the art of moderation. It is about resisting excess and maintaining equilibrium in all aspects of life. In today's world, minimalism serves as a modern example of temperance. By consciously limiting material possessions, practicing mindful consumption, and exercising self-restraint in daily habits, individuals cultivate inner peace. Whether it's controlling emotions, moderating desires, or avoiding indulgence in luxury, temperance helps create a life of harmony and focus. 4. Justice, doing the right thing regardless of emotions. For the Stoics, justice was the highest virtue, acting with fairness and integrity no matter the circumstances. Marcus Aurelius, as Emperor of Rome, exemplified this virtue through his leadership. Despite holding absolute power, he sought to rule justly, prioritizing the well-being of his people over personal gain. His commitment to fairness, even in the face of political turmoil, serves as a timeless reminder that true strength lies in doing what is right, not what is easy. By embracing these 4 virtues, we can cultivate resilience, clarity, and moral integrity, building a foundation for strength in any situation life presents. Here's a strong conclusion for your piece. Becoming truly undefeatable. A Stoic isn't emotionless. They simply refuse to be ruled by emotions. They experience fear, anger, and frustration like anyone else, but instead of reacting impulsively, they pause, reflect, and respond with wisdom. Stoicism is not about suppressing feelings. It's about mastering them. To integrate Stoic principles into your life today, start with these steps. Practice negative visualization. Prepare for adversity by imagining challenges before they happen. This lessens their impact and strengthens resilience. Control what you can, accept what you can't. Focus your energy only on actions within your power. Let go of external outcomes. Reframe obstacles as opportunities. Every hardship is a lesson. Instead of asking, "Why me?" ask, "What can I learn from this?" Daily reflection. At the end of each day, analyze your actions. What went well? Where could you improve? True growth comes from self-awareness. Embrace discomfort. Strength is built in struggle. Challenge yourself regularly, whether through physical endurance, mental discipline, or voluntary hardship. In the end, the true test of a Stoic is not how they act when life is easy, but how they stand tall in chaos. When the world shakes, the Stoic remains unshaken. When emotions surge, the Stoic remains centered. True invincibility isn't about never falling. It's about always rising, no matter how many times you're knocked down. Becoming truly undefeatable is not about eliminating struggle. It's about meeting it head-on, unshaken, unbreakable, and unwavering.